So now, this is summertime '83. So after I left the island, I remember I had 2 bullets running wild. So remember I had a robbery charge, and it turned into a robbery / involuntary manslaughter because the person, you had a superhero, good Samaritan, tried to jump on me, and a cab hit both of us, and this nigga died as a result. I beat that part, but they still got me on. You know what I'm saying? I copped out to the robbery, robbed 2. So I had 2 bullets on the island. So when they slid me from C-74 to C-76, now I'm sentenced in the Bages, and then I ended up going to the box. When I came out the box, I think that shit was 9 main or 9 up. I think it was 9 upper. No, it was 9 main, House of Pain. So now at the time, I don't know if Big Head Savior wasn't in there. He was on my last bid. That's Calvin Klein, bro. So look, you got a bunch of fucking retarded motherfuckers all in there, you heard? I'm in Bing release, so where I'm at, I'm in the worst house in C-76. Anybody who was in the Bing, when you come out, you come into this house. So I remember it was in the back section, it was me, Azar. Azar was from Weeksville. Yeah, Azar was from Weeksville. That was Demencio, man. Azar was a short, stocky nigga. And then you had C-Just. C-Just is with Preem and all of them niggas. He locked up with them, with the Supreme team. He was from Queens, dark-skinned dude. And he was like a Brooklyn nigga. And you remember, it was a dude named Shy, some shit. Some pretty green-eyed, light-skinned nigga. But he was into fucking with the niggas. But he was in the back section, too, only because he was getting the bag. He used to be getting the bag, so niggas was, like, pressing him. Other than that, we wasn't letting nobody else. If you wasn't official, you couldn't come back there. So now, anybody who came out the box who was official nigga, they should come back there. So Winston was back there too with us. Winston, my man True, who was it with me, and then he went home. True was from Flatbush. True told me, he said, yo, Winston is my cousin. He lied to me though, only because Winston was from Flatbush around him, but Winston and Jimmy Ace was close. So now, I remember when Winston came, he had a big ass fucking gold ring. Niggas tried to rob him. And even though I was a little skinny nigga, I wasn't like, nah. I said, yo, y'all gotta give him a fair one. And so Winston fought niggas and shit. He got a black eye. You got to keep his ring and shit, you heard? So the back section was a whole lot of wild shit happening. But you still had the Puerto Ricans against the blacks, which we was referring to them as Germans. You know what I mean? And anybody Panamanian, Dominican, or anywhere you was from a Spanish-speaking country, they all always linked up. If they spoke Spanish, they always fucked with the Puerto Ricans, the Germans. This is the worst dorm in C-76. Being released. We fucked up. This was the summer. This could have been like, this probably was like motherfucking June or July '83. Mad hot, no AC in there. You know what I'm saying? You got the Run DMC and the Juicy shit. Juicy, all that shit playing through the fucking radio on the ceiling and all that. And niggas was fucked up. Every time we did something, the COs used to come through and they would violate our lockers. They cut out, I remember I had a pair of brand new red and white shell toes. They cut my shit. One pair, like one sneaker, they cut the shit. Another nigga had green and white Pumas. They cut, like they literally took a knife and cut our sneakers, a big chunk out of the sneakers to where you couldn't wear the sneakers no more, you heard? They was violating the shit. But they never could catch our razors. We used to have like the little razors from the razors they gave you. We used to take the blade out and we used to put it down in our Noxzema, in the Noxzema jar. So they never could find that shit. So now you had these 2 dudes named Peachy and Izzy. Peachy and Izzy was from 183rd Street in the Bronx. These niggas was grown niggas, meaning we was adolescents, meaning you had to be 20 and under to be in adolescence. These niggas was like probably 23, 24. They was grown niggas, but they was plain adolescents. When you 21 and over, you gotta wear the greens. When you 20 and under, you adolescent, you gotta wear the beiges. And I remember the dude Azar that was with us, he was really older. He was playing adolescent. This nigga was a short, stocky, muscle-bound grown man, you heard? So now, this was a rough summer. COs was fucking up so much of our shit. We knew that the Puerto Rican niggas was juggling in the third section on the other side, but in the third section. So we were like, yo, I'm like, yo, listen, we gonna take the chairs from the day room and pop the locks. Because the way the locks was at the time, we didn't know that we was able to like run a wash rag or a do-rag through the motherfucker and yank the shit and pop it open. So we would just take the chair, in the bottom of the chair, we would stick that shit. We would put the chair, stick the bottom of the chair through the motherfucking space in the lock, and just, that shit'll pop that shit quick. Fuck all that do-rag and washcloth shit. That shit would blink. So these niggas had big new ends, motherfucking, they had all of the carrot cakes, bean pies, cheeses, they had everything in there, all the cigarettes and all that. So we popped it. We backed them down though. We backed them down and popped their locks, emptied out their 2 lockers, took all their shit. So 2 days later, the nigga 50 came out the bang. And he wasn't known as nothing but Shamik or 50. He was just, he was my man from the fort. He was older than me. But all of this stuff that happened with me, with us, is what made him more popular. So he came out the box and shit. So now all the man, we got him in the back section with us and shit. And this nigga's always talk shit, all type of wild stories and all that. And then now, 3 days after he came out, Peachy and Izzy came out of the fucking bed. But we sleeping on these older niggas. These niggas is really adults. These niggas are so slick. When they came out, they sick popo on our section, just our section. So we had a shakedown. They came and shook down our section, caught all our motherfucking ice. We had hooks. We had hooks from the ceiling from the 4 building, and we in the 6 building. They took all our shit, ice picks, all that. Took all our shit early in the morning. Now, later that evening, we used to be playing we used to be playing Crazy 8 for push-ups. We playing Crazy 8 for push-ups and shit, working out. And so we got the nigga C Just, like I said, from the Supreme team. He was older too, playing. He was playing adolescent. He was older. And, he told all the shit, the Queen stories, we doing what we doing. But I said, yo, man, these niggas walking around, why these German niggas walking around wiping Noxzema off their fingers, right? Yo, why you always thinking what it is that I'm noticing? I know the only thing we was having in our motherfucking Noxzema was our razors, and none of them had Noxzema on their face. But you could see them walking by cleaning Noxzema off their fingers, and they walking back and forth past the back section looking at us. So everybody acting like I'm bugging the fuck out. So now I'm not even playing cards. I got my lock in the sock. We used to put out combination locks in the sock. I doubled my shit up and I had 2 locks and 2 different socks. And it seemed like soon as I loaded my shit up, out of nowhere, all of the Puerto Rican niggas, everybody came and jumped over our section, ran it down on us, you heard? So they had razors. At the time, we used to make these mirrors that had these metal trimming around the shit. But them niggas had this shit sharpened the fuck, they came through heavy, you heard? They had locks in the socks, they had razors, they had ice picks, and they had the mirror trim, you heard? And them niggas ran down. The nigga Azar, he from Weeksville, he jumped on the top bunk, copping a plea. This nigga had the most muscles out of the whole fucking dorm, man. And he was one of the older dudes who played adolescent. So that was a disappointment too. I'm tight. So now I'm swinging my locks in the socks at everybody light-skinned. I would have swung at you too, you heard? Your hair, your face, look at your complexion and all that. I'd have been swinging at you, heard? I'm swinging on everything light-skinned. And remember, I'm mad small. Me and 50 about the same size, but he a little smaller than me. He was older. Now I said, let's get to the day room, because the day room, we had the brooms in the day room. So at least we get to the game rooms, we can start swinging, we can fucking unscrew the broom out of the fucking sleeping part and start swinging on niggas with the brooms. So while we trying to get out of the section, and then these niggas swinging all kind of shit. I remember C just got hit in the back of his arm. He got hit like in his upper shoulder. But he was on some boxing shit. He was, you know, he was 2-3 piece of niggas. It was wild crazy. So we running down the aisle to get to the, me and 50 running down the aisle trying to get to the day room. 50 in front of me. I'm trying to, you know, get him out because he's smaller than me, even though he's older. And it was a dude named, remember I told you about Peachy and Izzy? Those are the two main dudes. Peachy, he was hiding behind one of the columns. As soon as 50 ran past that column, he just jumped out with the ice pick. And 50 had on his beige, he had his beiges, he had the pants on and a shirt. When he swung that shit, I'm behind 50. I could see the motherfucking shirt. I could see like the fuck, you know, like he swung and shit, hit him so hard, you could see the back of his shirt looked like something came out, right? And then came back and went back to him. He hit him so hard he punctured his lung. So by the time this was we in the 4th section. This happened in the 3rd, going towards the 3rd section. 50 fell by the time we got to the 2nd section. Now I'm dragging him to the B gate, telling him, yo, open the gate. He didn't want to open the gate because he fell out. That shit was wild, you hear me? And all of them bitch ass niggas in that 3rd section, all up on top of their bunk. Usually when shit pop off like that, if niggas ain't with it, you gonna see them all cowering around up on the top of the bunk. You know what I mean? And looking at me like as if I'm on some bullshit, like nigga, it's going down with it. But I'm not saying, yo, I'm just, you know what I mean? Whoever was with the shit, they was with it. It probably was about like 4 of us against 15 Puerto Ricans. Or just 15 Germans, period, you heard? And that shit was historic, man. When the CO finally opened the gate and then they pulled him through, he went to the hospital, he had a punctured lung. And then now when he came back from the hospital, that's when the epic 50 emerged. We was even together when he got ripped the fuck up on the 4 building in 85.
Yo, I'm getting on that phone next.
Yo,
my nigga, don't disrespect me, my nigga. You see me standing here waiting for the phone, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you waiting for, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? We looking at y'all, nigga. Touch that New York tale. This a true New York tale. For real, for real. The jail to the strip. 200 gangs the list in New York. A New York